Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's episode, we are going to continue the discussion about the southern winter storm that is about to impact the southern United States. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, this is as of about probably now here in the south central United States. This is going into tomorrow. I got some spotty showers, a little bit of a snow shower out here in southern Colorado, and some precipitation out in the Gulf. Continuing to move. Some more showers, some moderate to heavy rain around central Texas near Wichita Falls, the DFW area, back through the Panhandle, Florida, southern Alabama, back through the Gulf Coast, back through New Mexico, and then the snow continues to spread into the Panhandle of Oklahoma, western and southwestern Kansas, and still in that southern part of Colorado. And then right here, this is tomorrow, so this is about a day out is when we should start seeing the impacts of this winter storm. As you can see, we got the freezing rain and sleet here along the Red River Valley, southern Oklahoma near Wichita Falls, around Lubbock, Texas, back into New Mexico with some spotty showers just underneath this, and then more snow will continue through the Panhandle of Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Nebraska and Colorado. So this is Saturday morning, roughly around midnight, or in the morning hours of Saturday. It'll continue to grow. We got this little band of sleet here. We got our freezing rain, and then now our snow on top of it. It's kind of like a Napoleon ice. It's kind of like the Napoleon ice cream you buy at stores. You got the vanilla, chocolate, and then strawberry. That's kind of what this is, but instead we don't have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. We have snow, freezing rain, and sleet, and some rain on the south side of the storm. Going later on today, Saturday, it will start to intense up. This is the GFS model, and in the latest model run, it does show a little bit of a wider area than where it was originally. I believe this was pushed a little further. This was pushed a little further north, because I think, well, I could be wrong, but I believe there's been a shift in this. But as you can see, the snow will get heavier around southeastern Oklahoma. The freezing rain will get more heavier around the DFW area, along the Red River Valley. We'll also start to see some impacts on the Arklatex area. Also snow starting to spread throughout Kansas and Missouri and northern Arkansas as well. Going later into the day, Saturday, going into Sunday, the sleet will increase, and the snow will kind of become widespread. And then we'll still have our band of freezing rain. And then continuing throughout Saturday and into Sunday, we'll get a second round. But this one's going to be mainly snow. So if you're in around DFW, Wichita Falls, go up central Oklahoma, this area, around northwestern Arkansas, going through southeastern Oklahoma, and into areas like the DFW area, Lubbock, Waco, Wichita Falls, the Red River Valley here. This will be snow on the backside of this, and then we'll have that other area of sleet right here. Continuing to move, and here we are, still going through the day Sunday. We will get some heavier areas of that mixed precipitation or freezing rain at the edge of where this and the sleet will meet here in northern Louisiana. Also still got some going on back in the Arklatex area with some snow right behind that, through northern Arkansas, back through southern Illinois, southern Indiana, Kentucky, southeastern Kansas, and starting to make its way to the eastern side of Oklahoma. Still got some we'll also have some snow back over near Albuquerque, New Mexico, and probably even something back here just to the east of El Paso, Texas. Continuing throughout Saturday or Sunday, going into Monday, it'll slowly clear out the area, with some snow still lingering around northern Mississippi, central Arkansas, Tennessee, the boot heel of Missouri, extreme southeastern Illinois, and extreme southern Indiana, and that will continue to move through. That was the GFS model, which I do want to say it has been very jumpy for the past 48 hours. So, and that's one thing I did forget to mention earlier, is that was the GFS model. Not very consistent, not very accurate. But this next model I will put, which is the European model, is a bit more accurate. So let's go ahead and see what the European model will show for this upcoming potential storm. So here we are. Like I said, it's about this time now. Here we are tomorrow. It shows a bit more. The European model actually shows the DFW area just getting a cold rain surrounded by this, and then the snow doesn't go as far south, or is not as far south. We'll have this little lump in the freezing rain, and then we'll have our little band of sleet here, and then snow will continue back through New Mexico around Albuquerque and back through Colorado. Also Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas and Oklahoma. Continuing to move through. Snow will continue to move. We'll continue to move through, and as you can see, it's a little bit more widespread and scattered, so not what the GFS was showing. And then right behind this, we'll get some heavy snow near Wichita Falls. But we'll have basically the entire panhandle of Texas will encounter snow, for like Amarillo, Texas, Wichita Falls might even get all three right here, all in one. So this will be a mixed precipitation, and then some rain outside in front of all this. And then it will continue to move through the day Sunday, then through Monday, and then high pressure will dominate this region with a little bit of snow in central Kansas, or Kansas. Taking a look at the GFS model, this is going to show the potential amount of snowfall that we could see. Now, once again, this is the GFS. It is not very consistent with other models. This is only going to tell us what. This is only going to tell us what might happen. This will give a little idea. But here we are tomorrow. Got snow accumulations already starting in the panhandle. Continues to get more widespread. And look, it's already showing about around 6 inches around Little Rock and 6.6 inches around Oklahoma City. Continuing to spread. I mean, look, it's even got, and this is going into Sunday, it's showing Wichita Falls at 6 inches, Amarillo at around 11 and around just a little over 11 and a half, and then the Arklatex area around 2.5 inches. And going back through here, over a foot of snow in Arkansas and Little Rock, and then about 1.5 inches back over in Shreveport, Louisiana. Continuing to go through Monday, that should really be it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the European model to see what it shows. Taking a look at the European model, it doesn't show anything as bad, but it's almost close. However, the European model does show Oklahoma City receiving about a foot, 12.4 inches of snow, which is about 1.5 feet of snow. And yes, you're seeing this correctly on your screen. Around Amarillo, Texas, the European model says 6.7 inches of snow is predicted to fall there. And here we are around the DFW area, about 1.2 to 2.3 inches of snow in between the DFW area, 4.7 around Wichita Falls, and then around El Paso, about 3.5 inches. Continuing to go through Monday, and this is really all it shows for this weekend event. So something very significant could come out of this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the southeastern United States, including Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Northern Florida, which I do want to throw Northern Florida in there because I think there's something might happen after this big event. So this is the GFS. Again, not an accurate model, not very consistent. So let's go ahead and look and see what they got at first. So here you are at about right now. I get some scattered showers to South Carolina, back through central Georgia around the Atlanta metro, and then some showers around Tuscaloosa, back through Auburn and Montgomery, Alabama, back into the Gulf. And here the showers will continue to linger around. Will continue to linger, and then this is when that system. Oh, sorry about that. And this is when that system out of the west will slowly start to make its way this way. As you can see, there it is, Saturday. This is around maybe 9 in the morning, or just roughly 9 o'clock in the morning. So it doesn't look like anything's going to hit until the afternoon hours. But look at this. I'm going to scroll down a little bit to kind of give you an idea. So this purple is sleet. The GFS shows more sleet than freezing rain. Actually, it does show a mix of sleet in here now. So this right here, let me scroll down and show you guys. Sorry about the ad, but as you can see, that purple right there is sleet. That orangey color is freezing rain. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll back up to where we can see the map again. But here we are. As you can see, it does show that this does show. This does show a mix of freezing rain and sleet with this, and then some showers on the south side of it. And then it will continue through Sunday. So this is going to be a very prolonged event. So if you are in the south, and it also shows something about down further towards the Atlanta area. I do want to mention the winter storm watch that was issued yesterday has been extended and expanded further south into the Atlanta metro. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up a map of the NWS warnings and watches. If I can pull it up real quick. Sorry, the computer wants to be slow. I'm going to go ahead and cut this part of the recording. I'll add it again when I'm almost done. So here we are on Radar Omega, and as you can see, we have a slew of winter storm watches and warnings. As you can see back out here in Texas, we got extreme cold warnings, thunderstorm warnings. I do want to take a look at this right here, because look at this. This purple you see right here are ice storm warnings. Take a look at that on your screen. That's an ice storm warning. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. I'm going to kind of draw here, kind of give an idea of how far out these go. Where's my draw tool at? Here we go. So here's my drawing tool. As you can see, we have got a slew of winter storm warnings already, going back through Arizona. This entire area that I have highlighted here is where all of our winter storm warnings are. The second region right here is our ice storm warnings. And look, now we got many blizzard warnings back up in the of Michigan and in the little segment of Minnesota there. And then up here in the Northeast, we got some winter weather alerts up here as well. But my main focus is down here in the South, right here. And zooming in Actually, let's not zoom in. But that kind of gives you an idea. This kind of gives you an idea on the weather alerts. We got an ice storm warning. We got extreme cold watches, and down here where around I am, taking a look around here. This winter storm watch has been replaced with a winter weather advisory, because I don't think it's going to get that bad. And here's that extension I was talking about. Here was that extension here in North Georgia that I was talking about. As you can see, the original main area was this right here. This was our main region. It has been expanded to include the Atlanta Metro all the way back through central Georgia, basically along this I-20 corridor here. So, even right here where I am, which I'm not going to zoom in for reasons, even whenever I am here in Gainesville, Georgia, we're supposed to get a lot of ice, so power for me might go out for a couple of days, if not a week. But let's go back to the models and see how much snow and or ice we are expected to see. Alright folks, so now what we're going to look at now is the European models for the southeastern United States. So here we are. This is, like I said, this is as of about right now. This is going into tomorrow. Here comes that wintry precipitation. As you can see, it doesn't show as much as what the GFS did. It shows mainly just rain behind all this, a cold rain, and then it all pushes out of here. I did want to go down and further and take a look at this, though. Something caught my eye earlier. And look at this. I mean, I do want to take a look at this. We have snow and wintering mix out here in the ocean. I found that pretty interesting. I don't know why I haven't marked my hand, but we'll put that aside. But I did want to. This right here is what I'm talking about. There's a chance we might have a second southern winter storm come through and push some snow. This might be a Gulf Coast threat, including northern Florida back towards Jacksonville, Mobile, Alabama, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with a cold rain, all because of this low pressure system at 1,012 millibars, which is a little intense. Then that'll turn into rain going through Florida, showers and thunderstorms. But that is one thing that I did want to say that caught my eye. And after that, back to clear. Here's the GFS model of the possible accumulation that we could see from this significant winter storm. So, as I said, this is as of now, obviously. This is the GFS. That's, like, again, it is not consistent on one thing. It is all over the place. As you can see, Friday, nothing, and then right up here in Arkansas is when it starts to come in. Still going into Sunday. This is around. So after this is all said and done with, not a whole lot for Georgia. I mean, up here in Huntsville, Alabama, looks like it's showing about 1.5 inches of snow for you guys, and going back through here, I mean, it's just showing 22.5. I mean, I just don't think that's realistic at all. I mean, like I said, this is the GFS model. It's going to bounce around. I mean, we're kind of in the middle of a winter wiper effect, so it'll continue to change, even though we're basically already here, and this entire thing starts basically tomorrow. Let's go ahead and take a look at the European models to see what it shows us for potential snowfall totals in the southern United States. Here we are as of right now. No snow, obviously, because the thing hasn't even hit yet. And here we go. Kind of giving us a similar thing here. Not a whole. And this is not showing anything for Huntsville. I mean, maybe a glaze of ice. Maybe a glaze of snow, but it ain't showing a whole lot. I mean, not even in North Georgia here. Not showing really a lot, but I think that's going to wrap up this forecast today, and I'll continue to monitor if we have anything new that comes in. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.